Our two-day conference, attended by 75 participants from all over the UK, was organised by and for people who are aphasic. It was the first ever user-led Aphasia conference, masterminded by Aphasia Now, a social initiative which works to improve the quality of life for people living with aphasia.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jenny Dowling. Welcome to Aphasia conference. I'm a bit nervous at the moment to see so many people have come. I'm aphasic 8 years ago. I have a stroke. And I'm still improving. I think so.
Aphasia is the medical term for loss of language. It is mostly caused by a stroke or head injury. A person with aphasia may have difficulty speaking, writing, reading, recognizing the names of objects, or understanding what people say. In group situations, the majority of aphasic people have problems following a conversation and can misunderstand statements.
But we wanted to do our own conference. 5 and 4 people with aphasia. So, because we are like me and some of you with a white badge, means we are experts. We know about aphasia. It means how to live as aphasic.
So I'm working as a GP since 1992 here in England, and I know Jenny and Dorothy now for quite some time, and they thought it would be good to have a specialist speaker on living with aphasia in everyday life. Well, you probably already realise that GPs are not the best people to go to and ask for advice on living with aphasia in everyday life. And like Jenny said, it's actually you who are the specialists.
It's the Thames and Severn Canal. I got a rebate for the extension. I like planning my adventure. The bridge, Midland Railway is a cycle way.
The Midland Railway is now a cycleway.
It's my pleasure to be Michael Parkinson today and interview 3 real experts on aphasia, because these people have had aphasia for some time, and I think you know most of them, but it'll be simply my job to ask some tricky questions.
And I had 4.5 years of speech therapy from a first-class speech therapist, Ariane Jones.
And how much do you think that helped you?
I think it did everything, because speech therapists have to be a saviour, teacher, counsellor and policeman, because I was a very difficult patient.
Your professional work before you had your stroke was very stressful, and your stroke saved me. How, in what sense do you mean that your stroke saved you?
But it did save me. I was very, very stressed in my job. I loved it. I was a teacher and head of a language faculty, very important. But I was so tired because I was running every day, all the evening and weekends. And the stroke saved me. I was in hospital in May. I didn't have much to do in the latter part of the summer term, and I thought if I lay there for about 2 months and get myself better, and in August I will learn to speak again and go back in September. I couldn't do it. And then October I really had to resign. And it did save me. My life after the stroke is brilliant, and I think I have to tell you it's much better as before.
I am in paralysis in my right side. I never felt it before, but my stepson, the younger, when I was in New York, he brought some brushes and sketchbook. He put in my hands with my left hand, and I was in a hospital. In the hospital was useless. It was horrible to be in a hospital. I'm sure all of you will agree the same thing. It's not a good place to be in a hospital. It should be something more useful where you can be better. Just put it in front of the screen to see what you want to see. It was no good. When I had my stroke in New York, I didn't know how to speak Spanish. I lost my ability to speak in Spanish. And the only I can use was not very good English with my husband. Colleagues and people in them, they don't understand how to communicate with an aphasic person. They are professionals, but actually they don't know how to help you. So we have to persevere, don't give up, because we are going to get there. All of us who are hit, we are in front of me, hitting over here, we will improve. At different level, we will get better. But the good thing is, we have to be patient. Don't give up. You have to enjoy whatever you do. Have your time for do some things. And probably the good thing is probably one day you have to maybe to need more people to share other people to have the same disability. So yeah, but persevere. Have fun as well. Actually, the doctor says that the laugh is the best medicine. So we have to try to laugh.
Thank you, Debbie. Tony Baldwin. Tony had his stroke 7 years ago. Before that, he worked as a quantity surveyor and was a director of a large company. And he talks about how stressful and hectic that time was for him. And that he never talked to anybody. What was that about, Tim?
Every day, every week, my children, no time to talk. A lot of work. My friends, every day, every week, I go to the my friends. I still doing work, and a long time I said to myself, something wrong. Why do my children have no time to me? My ex-wife told me, you have no empathy to my kids. You work. Later I got a stroke, and my father, your Tony, the cabbage, and no voice no more. I said to, I heard it, and I fight it. One day, I said to myself, I stand up, walk 1, 2 steps, I bow down. I laughed. The doctors told me, what are you doing? I said, what? No speaking. Toilet, now! The doctors told me, wheelchair. Help me! I walk, I do it. So, later, my speech therapist said to me, every day you talk, I know talking, I draw. I don't know what the words is. Later, every time I do the phone or new people, I write it now, draw, or I said to myself, or every time before conversation, I said, I have a speech problem. You wait or go. Every time. And a lot of people wait.
Not finished yet, not finished yet. No. You said something here that's very interesting. You started by saying you never talked before your stroke, but now you talk all the time. Can you tell us something about that? So you actually wrote here, life is better.
Superb. Oh yes. After the stroke, I said to myself, new life, and change everything. Well, no stress, no more. Fantastic. And I watch everything. I walk into the town. I seen what the mirror, the glass. I said, something wrong. My right side droops, and my posture, affected. Strange. I think I draw 2 lines in the mirror and I practice my children. Practice. And help me to my balance, and now a lot of dancing now.
Do you find dancing useful?
Fantastic.
Thank you very much for your patience and thank you for being patient with us. But have a good evening after going for music as well. Thank you very much for the day. Thank you.
The conference was felt to be a great opportunity to meet other people with aphasia, share experiences, ideas, thoughts and feelings, and learn from each other.
Morning.
After all, we are the experts. It was very encouraging to hear how people with aphasia were actively involved in making things happen within their own communities, and that by taking an active role, this was helping their own recovery and self-esteem. The creative workshops, painting and pottery, were very popular, demonstrating the therapeutic value of arts and crafts in the lives of aphasic people.
Before the aphasia, I was graduated from Cambridge and straight away joined the civil service in Cheltenham. And the biggest place for civil servants is GCHQ. The local newspapers call GCHQ the secret spy network. But I discovered I had a benign tumour in my pituitary, which is in the head. And unfortunately, the doctors didn't discover that until it was the size of a small orange. So the surgeon said 1 in 10 chance of having a stroke, and yeah, I was the lucky one. And I went into sort of a depression for a long time, but slowly I wanted to change jobs, but yeah, unsuccessful again. But with my partner's help, I left work in March. I summoned up courage to leave because no person from the civil service is sacked. You just yes. And anyway, I searched for work for 2 months, and I was ready to accept any work that was on offer, and I had a few interviews, but not really successful. But when our money was really running out, salvation arrived. They liked me so much that I'm going to be working for them full time a week from yesterday. So next. That is me in Australia. I went there in 2002, 2 years after my stroke and aphasia, for 4 weeks, and loved it enormously. I made it.
Yes.
Very good. So, any questions?
So can I ask you about how much support you get from your employers, given your difficulty?
It's not much. I've got a wonderful chair and so forth from the health and safety officer, and got the screen sorted, but that's it, basically.
Discover was set up as a charity about 13 years ago by Jill Jackson, a professional speech therapist. We have about 80 members, age about 30 to 90 plus years. Discover has a regular sessions 4 mornings a week, and I will let Dave tell you about that.
Small conversation groups are the main activity of the morning. Topics of conversations chosen by members include things like news, hobbies and holidays.
I'm not conscious about my disability. For me, I found it gives me confidence. I got back to driving again. People laugh with me, not at me.
At the end of the 2 days, we reflected on whether the initial question, why did we attend, was answered for each one of us during the conference. Had we found new ideas, like art therapy, dancing, joining a group, using computers, and what in particular each participant could implement for themselves to make life better.
there we are. It just needs a bit of cleaning with beautiful shine indeed.